I don't know who this is for. If it's for just me to get it out and maybe go back and listen to it someday, or if it actually reaches someone. But I want to just take a few moments to encourage you with two words, two simple words that have a very profound meaning to them. And those two words are just start. Just start. Just get to it. Get after it. Stop believing the lies that have convinced you there's no point in doing it, that it's a waste of time, that you're too young, you're too old, you don't look the part, you don't sound the part, you stutter too much, you don't sound exactly the way you should sound to be able to achieve the goals that are deeply held passions within you. Stop giving in to the deceitful distractions that continue to tell you that that's for somebody else. You just need to keep getting up and doing the same old thing that you don't want to do, but even more so than don't want to do it, you know that that's not what you were created to do. You know that there's more for you. And the reason why I wanted to take a moment to try and encourage someone and myself is because I'm the poster child for procrastination. I know exactly what it means to believe the lies that tell me I can't, or I shouldn't, or I won't, or I never will be. I know what that's like. And, if you've decided to listen to this video, there's a good chance you know what that's like too. And if you're like me, you don't want to do that anymore. I'm approaching a half century on this planet. And there are goals and dreams and aspirations that I have yet to achieve. And every step of the way, that there are voices in my head that tell me to quit, to stop. Don't do that. It's a waste of time. Nothing will ever come of that. There will be too many haters that will get in your way, and you'll just end up blowing time and money and energy, and you'll just get frustrated and want to give up on everything. But I don't want to live like that. And I want you to be able to lay your head down on your pillow at night, just like I want to be able to do, and know that although it may seem impossible, I gave it all that I had, and the talents and the abilities and the gifts that God blessed me with, I truly desire to put those things to use so that maybe one day they will help change and transform somebody else's life like God used somebody else to do for me. And you never know, you never will know until you just start. Stop putting it off. You never will know how God could use you to change someone's life in a moment, because change and transformation happens moment by moment. And in just a moment, you could say or do something that could help push somebody to that next step of achieving the goals, the dreams, the aspirations that they have for themselves. But, they may never get there if you never get there. And you will never get there if you do not first just start. You got to start, and accept the fact that it's not going to be pretty. I think that if we could learn to embrace the failure and the fear and look at those things like they're friends rather than enemies, we would be able to get to a place that we thrive in, meaning that the life of shoulda, coulda, woulda, could become a pastime for us. Although, no matter how much success we may see in whatever it is that we are going after, those voices will still be loud in our hearts, our minds. Those voices that lie and tell us that we can't, they will never be able to stop us. We can overcome the doubt and the fear and embrace failure rather than allowing the failure to convince us not to try. But see, in order to get to that place, what must happen right now is that we must start. Just start. Stop thinking that it needs to be perfect, flawless, and be okay with the fact that your imperfections are a part of who you are. And every single person that walks the planet has their own unique set of imperfections, just as they have their own unique set of gifts and abilities. All of the talents that we all have come with an extraordinary amount of mess ups. And I believe the sooner we can understand that and embrace it, the sooner we will be able to just start. God has blessed us with these incredible tools by way of the internet, social media, that were not available to me when I was growing up. Every app or social media app that we have available to us, the half dozen that we have on our phones, each account, each profile on those social media platforms is essentially a website, and it's pretty much free. The exposure that we have to the entire world through the World Wide Web, for the most part, is not at any cost to us. We already pay for it, by purchasing the phone and our wireless plans every month that we pay for. We have the ability that we didn't have when I was growing up. You had to have somebody build you a website in order to be seen on the internet, which usually were very basic websites and took a long time and a lot of skill that most of us didn't have to build. We have those, a dozen of them in the palm of our hand at the touch of a finger. And these tools God has blessed us with to be able to reach people with whatever it is He's blessed us with, our abilities, talents, and gifts to reach the world. And what's awesome about it is that even if we never do reach the world, it's still worth it. It's still worth it. So I wanted to take a few minutes to just encourage you. And if you stuck it out this long, thank you. You understand what it means to procrastinate, put things off, wait around for the perfect day that's never coming. You know what that's like, and you're tired of it too. Because the reality of it all is that tomorrow may never come. We're not promised tomorrow. And in the reality of eternity, this life we have is very short and very brief. You only get a moment to do whatever it is that you were put here to do. So stop putting it off. Stop believing the lies. Stop giving in to the doubt and deception. Get up, get after it. Do what it is that you were put here to do by first just starting. Just start. God bless you.